Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today we're talking about passing in NBA 2K23. A great pass can make the difference in a game, so let's review the basics. You can throw a normal pass, avoid deflections with a bounce pass, and send a teammate cutting towards the basket with a lead pass. Keep in mind when making your My Player, the higher your pass accuracy rating, the faster your passes will be, and they're less likely to be tipped or deflected by the defense. One of the new features in NBA 2K23 is the Get Open pass. Hold the bounce pass button and point the left stick toward the teammate you want to pass to, and they'll play a quick V or flare cut to get open off ball. This is great for getting a little daylight between the shooter and off-ball defender. Another great option is a give and go. Press and hold the normal pass button and keep it held when the receiver catches the ball. Then move yourself to get open with the left stick. When you're ready to get the ball back, let go of the pass button. Weave through traffic and try to get your defender hung up on screens while chasing you. This is an awesome way to free yourself up for an open look. If you want to pass to a specific player, hold the right bumper and pick the icon of that player you want to pass to. It's helpful to scan the floor as you bring the ball up to find gaps in the defense and catch them off guard. When you need to break down crowding or pass lane defenders, try a fake pass by pressing the bounce and lob pass buttons together at the same time. This will pump fake a pass and possibly lead to a bad steal attempt that gives you or your teammate an open lane for a drive or basket cut. A jump pass can help get over taller defenders by pressing the shot and regular pass buttons together. When you've got a teammate with an open lane to the rim, double tap the lob pass button to throw an alley-oop. The receiver will need to press the shot button when the meter is full to finish the oop. Need to preserve the clock late in the game? Press the lob pass button to roll the inbound in and keep the clock from counting down. You can practice mixing these up in 2KU. Get into a scrimmage to explore the ways that precise passing can dissect a defense. And don't forget to send us your best assists all year long with the hashtag 2KTVWow. So go drop those dimes and I'll see you on the next edition of Expert Tips.
Game day number 3 of the My Team Unlimited tournament is coming up on January 7th. If you want to watch the action go down, you better tune in because I'm going to be hosting. And if you want a chance at taking home some of that $250,000 prize money, get ready.
Yeah, and listen up. We've been talking to those that have qualified so far, and this week, here's Like a Book Kid.
Hey, it's Like a Book Kid, and I'm back better than ever. On qualifier day, I came 4th place. It was a close call, but I pulled through within my last game and had a great game at the end, and it gave me a great score, which had put me in 4th place and got me in the tournament. Making it back in this tournament is very hard, and last year I lost. I had a very tough loss, 2 losses in both current gen and next gen, and then the relief of making it back in at least one was a great feeling to me, and now I can just worry about making it in the next tournament, and the rest can unfold. My MVP for the qualifier was Will Chamberlain. I feel like he did everything on the court I needed him to do, offense and defense. I've been watching a few of the other players. I've been playing against some of them. They're all pretty good, but I feel like I got a trick up my sleeve this year. I like my lineup, I like my guys, and I feel like they're great basketball players right now. At point guard, I got John Wall. At shooting guard, I have Ray Allen. At small forward, I have the new card, Tim Thomas. At the 4, I am running Anthony Davis, and at the center, I'm running Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm doing this for my family and myself because this is like me chasing a dream, so I've always felt like if you chase your dreams, you can accomplish them. So this is one thing I want to do in my life is win something I've dreamt of winning. Experience is great, but I feel like on game day, it's just, it's a lot about playing your game and not getting into your nerves. I feel like I played well last year, but just a few things I can touch upon that can make me a great player. It's Like a Book Kid, I'm back. It's looking scary for y'all.
Representing the N.
Welcome everyone to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters will be ready to do whatever's needed.
You have 2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic, Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Hayes, and it's Ivy in at the 2-guard position. And for Washington, Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair, and it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And so off the tip, it's Washington. Beal outside. Porzingis sets a screen. From deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Now here's Hayes. Bogdanovic on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ivy. Avdia pulls it in. Kuzma against Stewart. It's Kuzma with the miss.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovic willing to get it to his open guys.
Beal outside. For 3, Porzingis. And the Wizards with another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Morris against Hayes. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Bogdanovic from long range. Rebound Washington.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggle to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Now Hayes. Up top, Stewart. Back to Hayes. Stewart finds Hayes. Bogdanovic on the wing. Here's Ivy. Hayes with it. There's the triple. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Avdia, defended by Bogdanovic. Pass to Beal. Porzingis sets a screen. And the basket by Beal.
A high-powered offensive talent. It's like these contested shots simply don't bother Beal as much as other players.
Here's Hayes. Here's Durant over Porzingis. Durant, no good. And Washington with possession. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Beal outside. The 3 hits the trifecta. Beal's got 5.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Wizards out in front. They lead by 12. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Alec Burks is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Then it's Nerlens Noel. And it's Livers in at the 4 spot. Outside for Bey. From outside the arc. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Joseph, pounded by Wright. Here's Livers. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Wright, pass to Gafford. Barton outside. Hachimura outside. And it's off from 3-point range. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Barton. Knox, he's checked in for the Pistons. Noel with a screen on Wright. Here's Joseph. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Beal against Burks. Beal into the lane. The shot's good.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height.
Pass to Burks. Bey with a screen on Beal. Outside Burks. And he drives in. Rebound by the Wizards. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Hachimura outside. Back to Wright. Clock at 6. Pass to Hachimura. Elbow shot. Drained it for 2 points.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Outside Burks. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Washington in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, it's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with.
shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
And here's Beal. He's got 7. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got 9.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Outside Porzingis. Stewart against Kuzma. Pass to Avdia. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Here's Hayes. That shot, no good. And the Wizards going the other way now. 1:27 left in the third. Ooh, it's stolen away. Out to the right wing. Here's Ivy. Outside Bogdanovich. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Ivy.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Barton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Washington's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Morris outside. Outside Porzingis. Kuzma. Soft touch off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Anytime you watch Kyle, you see the production, plus you see the potential for more.
Pass to Livers. Now here's Hayes. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Got a hand on it.
Though he won't block a lot of shots, Kyle with terrific defense that time. Read that one all the way.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barton. The rebound by Diallo.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Pass to Livers. Now here's Bogdanovich. There's a screen. The 3-ball. No good on the shot. And so it's the Washington Wizards liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
spend no time after he